A very good afternoon to you all. We are at the doorstep to start another event of the UWU EXPO 2022, which carries a main importance. Welcome to the Investor Lounge of UWU EXPO 2022. I would like to make this an opportunity to welcome all our investors and inventors. To provide an introduction to the Investor Lounge and to welcome you all to the event, I cordially invite Mr. Nimila Dushanta, the coordinator of the Investor Lounge.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Investor Launch in Expo 2022 is a great platform for young inventors for seeking financial support and resources. On the other hand, investors also get an opportunity here for insight gathering and seed funding. As the coordinator of Investor Launch, I warmly welcome you all for this session and hope this will be a lively session. Thank you.
Thank you. Today, we are going to listen to some of the best pitches from our selected investors. Now, it is the time to put your hands together to mark the beginning of the Investor Lounge and the presenters. Our first presenter is WMJCM Tisera, and the product name is High Quality Chitin and Chitosan. Crabs. I'm pretty sure that you must have tasted this delicacy at least once in your lifetime. But what about crab shell waste? More precisely, a product developed from crab shell waste? I don't think you are much familiar with it, right? Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Chetana Tisera from the Department of Animal Science, UWU University of Sri Lanka, present here today to pitch you on high quality chitin and chitosan from Sri Lankan crab shell waste. As I was saying you earlier, Sri Lankan crab meat is so delicious that it has such a high demand in the global market, and tons of crab meat is exported from Sri Lanka each year. But according to researchers, only around 40% of a crab is consumable as meat, whereas 60% of it is just discarded as waste. And this discarded crab shell waste is highly accumulated in the Sri Lankan processing factories, where they are later discarded into the dumpsters or then dumped into the open ocean. To be exact, around 1,000 tons of crab meat is discarded from the processing plants of Sri Lanka each year. And as a researcher, I thought of whether it's possible to use these crab shell wastes to produce something commercially valuable and usable. And I found out that crab shells are a great source of chitin. Allow me to give you a brief introduction about chitin and chitosan. Chitin is the second most abundant polysaccharide in the world, and its derivative chitosan is highly used in commercial applications such as medicinal, pharmaceutical, food, wastewater treatment, and biotechnology. This is because chitosan has several great properties such as antioxidant properties, antimicrobial properties, as well as metal chelating properties. But despite the availability of all these raw materials and all the chemicals, but in the Sri Lankan context, there is still no emphasis on establishing a commercial scale chitin and chitosan extraction protocol. And what can be the reason for this? The major reason is that the currently practiced chitin and chitosan extraction protocols in the global context are not applicable in the Sri Lankan context because they require a higher capital cost as well as sophisticated technology and instruments. Therefore, my research objective was to modify and develop a simple and high-yielding chemical method for extraction and purification of chitin and chitosan from crab shell wastes, which can be scaled up in the local context. And during the course of my research, I was able to develop this modified methodology, which can be applied in the Sri Lankan context. There, I came across different methodologies and different steps. And here, this is one of the pre-treatment is one of the novel step that I included in this methodology to optimize it. As well as I have done differences and modifications in the steps of demineralization and decolorization so as to suit the optimum conditions, as well as here as the final step, the purification step was also introduced by myself using different chemicals in their optimum levels in order to produce high quality chitosan. And as you can see here, these are the final products of the modified developed methodology that came across my research. And here, as you can see, there is a stark difference between all these products with the final product of purified chitosan. And finally, the yield of this purified chitosan was around 22% with a percentage purity of around 82%. And this is comparatively a much better yield and percentage purity in comparison with the commercially available and chitosan products in the market. And as we move on to the market analysis, currently there is no single Sri Lankan company that focuses on producing and selling chitosan. They are just rather importing them and distributing them. Even like when we need these chitosan for our products, we will always have to import them, and even still their cost would be around 17,000 Sri Lankan rupees for just 100 grams of chitosan powder. And the chitosan powder that I produced in my research could be produced at roughly 7,500 Sri Lankan rupees in the laboratory conditions, which is which means that there could be a high profit from implementing this as in the business, in the commercial scale. And finally, I would like to say that this modified and developed methodology can successfully result in a high level of high quality chitosan yield with excellent physiochemical and functional properties. And there is a very high potential that this can be scaled up, given that there are right conditions and right funds. And this can be a great business that can contribute for the success of the Sri Lankan scientific community as well. With that, I would like to conclude my presentation. Thank you. Thank you, Ms. Tisera. And now it is open for the discussion.
Maybe you mentioned, but I may not catch. So, what are the applications of this powder?
Sir, the chitosan is currently used in different industries. The major industry that we can apply this chitosan powder is the food industry. Usually, there are also some biomedical applications as well, such as drug delivery and as medical compositions as well. As when we're talking about the food industry, this is a compound that has good antimicrobial properties. Therefore, we can use this as a compound that can stop the microbial contaminations. Specifically, like there is a huge potential that this can be used to create some biodegradable polythenes that can replace the plastics in the food packaging and like food processing as well.
One suggestion to improve the project. Actually, it is better to you measure the chemical composition as well. Then investors can think the other areas. For example, similar work I did using oyster cells. You are correct. We can apply it for biomedical applications because you can make hydroxyapatite from this compound, because this is a calcium source. Therefore, it is better to check the chemical composition, because if you have unwanted impurities, it will detect easily.
Okay, sir.
Hello?
Yes.
Hello?
Hello?
Am I audible?
Yes.
Okay, I also have a question. Okay, I want to know how sustainable this process is, because you said that you're going to look for crabs. And have you thought about the sustainability of this? How do you source this? How do you source the crab waste?
Yes, so the sustainability of this product mainly lies on the input of the crab shell waste, actually. So there is a high demand for the crab meat. So it's the like most of the commercial processing plants, the crab meat processing plants has this problem where they have nowhere to discard this crab shell waste. So like the demand for the crab meat is increasing day by day. Therefore, like I think that there is a huge potential that this discarded crab shell waste will also increase as in the rate of the increment of the the demand for the crab meat as well. So I think that would be a sustainable business as long as we can ensure that there is a high demand for the crab meat. So at the current conditions, there is always, even among this economic crisis, there is a high demand for the crab meat. So the processing plants are working at their best, and the major problem they have is this crab shell waste. So this can be a remedy for their problem as well.
Okay, thank you. Yes, I do agree with the demand, but I'm a bit skeptical about the supply chain behind this. I think in your pitch, what you should have done was showed me maybe a trend, how this is actually growing, so that it is clear for any investor to maybe pinch in some or maybe pump in some money to your product. And I feel since the bottleneck is mainly in finding the crab waste, have you already been in touch with these suppliers, or do you have any idea about your underlying supply chain?
Actually, like I got this crab shell waste from one of the suppliers only. So at the moment, like what they do for this crab shell waste is like they are just dumping it to the open ocean. So it was like most of the processing plants have requested, like it's one of their, this is one of their major problems. What they want is a sustainable solution for this discarding problem as well. And that's like I haven't contacted all the suppliers and all the manufacturing entities, but still they are like, if we are to conduct this in a commercial scale, we can do that, and we can, like you said, we can ensure and see whether this can be sustainable in the long run.
Okay, thank you so much. Yeah.
Okay, thank you. I do have a question. Like you mentioned, like the cost or the market price of chitosan 100 grams, it's 17,000, right?
Yes.
Like general, what is the current product available in the market?
Yes, the current product.
So you suggesting a new method of like you can introduce a product to 7,500 rupees
Yes, so for the same quantity.
for the 100 grams.
Yes.
So is that includes all the production cost, transportation costs, and the electricity costs and everything, or is that 7,500 only for the process of the manufacturing or the manufacturing process?
That includes, of course, the cost for the electricity, but like I haven't included the cost of transportation there. So that would depend. The cost would also depend on the
labor
quality
cost
of chemicals as well.
So do you have some sort of a plan or something to determine what will be the cost of that including? So definitely this might go bit higher, right? Not for
Yes.
7,500. So how you can assure that will not go past the current price that we have in the market, 17,000?
Like I said earlier, the chitosan that is produced in the global context, they use different like sophisticated technologies. So if we run the same protocols here, that the production cost would go way high. That would be around 1 lakh or like way over 1 lakh. So like this methodology, I have developed this methodology so as not to exceed that because we are not using any sophisticated technology. So I am pretty sure that it will not go as high as that. But there can be several fluctuations depending on the quality of the chemicals, because there is a requirement of different variety of chemicals for this process to continue. So as long as we can ensure that there is no fluctuation of the price of those chemicals in the market, we can come to a steady price. Otherwise, we have to heavily depend on the price of such chemicals to determine how much the final product's gonna be.
Okay, wonderful. And next time, like when you do a pitch to the investors, like put that into your slides.
Okay, thank you.
All the best.
Yeah, just because this is the chitin extraction is a co-product from Mr. Chetan as well as myself. So to answer the question for the transportation one, actually the transportation is not going to be a problem, because once the factory, since it's a waste, it's the major waste of the coming from the crab shell processing factories, and we can install the factory it's in the premises itself. Therefore, the transportation cost is not going to be a problem. And the other major thing that I think Ms. Chetana might also explain that the main target that we had with the existing chitosan extraction techniques and what we developed was the purity level and the simple, non-toxic, and the large scale. Because the current existing techniques, most of them, when they're going for the large scale production, the purity is low. And so in our stage, we increased the purity in a significant level with the existing techniques, and the techniques that we use are simple, so that the scaling up is not going to be a problem. So I think for the cost of production wise, also we include all the electricity as well as the chemical cost. And the main advantage we have is with the applications of the chitin, because the chitin is one of the world, used in so many industries, and there are so many potentials in the world. But currently in Sri Lanka, we do not, we don't have any applications of we use. So the extraction, actually we are doing this, currently we are also doing more research on this chitin extraction. So with that, I think someone asked about the species wise or the factory wise, right?
Factory wise.
Yeah, so the factory wise, actually mainly in Sri Lanka, we export the blue swimming crab, and that is the main production that we have. And therefore the factory wise, we don't have the problem because the species is same, and the extraction, the chitosan will be the same. And currently we are checking with other species, and that's also we have identified that the species wise is there's no much different with the chitin extraction. So all the crustaceans that we produce, we can extract the chitin using our protocol.
Thank you. And next we have IU Janedura to present about her product, development of paper material from Panicum maximum. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm IU Janedura from Department of Science and Technology, UWU University. Today, I'm here to introduce you a novel paper material synthesized on Panicum maximum grass. Here is my content. Papers we use our daily life in various ways. This is Panicum maximum grass, which is an invasive grass species commonly called as mud. There are so much of important factors relevant to my project. This grass acts as a weed, so this is forced to displace our native species through pest and disease transmission, resource monopolization, ecosystem change, and biodiversity reduction. So, to minimize these threats, we can product a useful paper material by value add to this weed. As you all know, as a country, we are facing a paper shortage problem at the moment. So this will be a better solution for that problem also. And I'm highly encourage you to invest with this product to start an export business. So then you can earn lots of dollars and it will be really, really beneficial not only for you but also for our country to overcome this economic crisis. According to cost analysis, this raw material you can find for totally free from near to roads, railway sites, grasslands, so many places. And you need only 3 chemicals and very few instruments and equipments. You can produce various products using this paper material. I hope while I'm explaining this product, your business minds are filling with thousands of things you can do with this product. Methodology contains 4 basic steps: pulp preparation, beating, conversion, and finishing. Finally, you will get this paper material. This has a good economic value. If you want, you can do calendaring, then you obtain this type of paper. According to your target market, you can get this type of papers by adding colors, textures, either designs. According to contact angle, this is hydrophobic material. In conclusion, this project will be really beneficial and really profitable for your investment. As future directions in world's new trends, there are so many paper products are highly demand in world's market. So you can start this business for various products and it will be really worth your invest. So I extend my deepest gratitude to all who helped me. And here is my references. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Janezura. And the presenter is now open for the discussion.
Use this paper product for any kind of product. For example, like you mentioned, you can create cards or even as writing material. What are the like use cases that you have used this paper product? By utilizing this paper, what kind of products that you have created? Or is it like only for the writing, or whether you have created any cards or bags or any like box materials like this? Is there any product that you have created out of it?
You can write on this paper material, and if you want, you can print on, and you can make cards also, as well as boxes, so much bags, so much of various items we can produce with this paper, because you can adjust the thickness, grammage as you want.
Have you created any like, let's say like cards or something like that other than this raw material? Or the expectation is mostly around like creating the raw material and sell that directly, or you are focusing more on like creating products and then sell it?
For research, I have created this paper only, and our junior has produced something using this material. And if you want, you can write on and print on. Now you can test.
Thanks.
So this is a business pitch, right? What you're doing is a business pitch, correct? So if I ask you, what is the market demand that you have for this product? Will you be able to give an answer?
So according to a market analysis, you can find so much of demanded items using paper materials, because we can use this in addition to plastics, so that things. So this will be really beneficial one. You can Google if you want, because I have searched for the market. There are a lot of people like to buy paper products except plastics and so on. There are so many requirements for papers. Some people like to pay more for biodegradable products. So according to according to my references, I have find these references. I have find the paper production will be very profitable in near future, more than now.
So you are placing this as an eco-friendly solution.
I have tested with FTIR analysis.
according to FTIR analysis, this has organic molecules. So most of times, according to FTIR analysis, I have found that this material could be renewable and eco-friendly.
Okay. Can you go again to your calculation that where you show the cost and all? Right. So you're saying because we are talking, this is again, I'm repeating, this is a business pitch. So you want somebody to invest onto your business, correct? And then when you say this base material is totally free, right? So if I want to create and export 100, maybe 100 tons of this paper to the United States, will this still be free? Can you get material for 100 tons of paper to your facility totally free?
Might be, because if you go to Badulla to Monaragala, that road near to the main road, you can see so much of this weed areas available. And I said that for as example only, in Sri Lanka, this is now overruns in our grasslands, forest, and railway sites, main roads.
Right. So I know that is available, right? You have to go from Badulla to all the way down and collect it. So it's basically there's a cost for your raw material because it's not going to come to your factory for free. There's a cost for the raw material. And when you want to grow the next round, because what I see is many of these business pitches, anything that you create eco-friendly, you say polythene from polythene bags, you can create something. The reality is you cannot really find enough waste polythene bags to create a business. It's a limited supply. Same case would be here. So when you're doing the calculation, I think you should bring it, your supply has to be sustainable. You will need to grow it at some point. And the cost of owning the land to grow this, because you can't really go to a road and harvest your raw material, because I will get you a demand for 100 tons of this paper from US. You can't go all the way around to find the raw material. So that cost has to be added onto this calculation. And I think this is a good pitch that you did. At the same time, again, look, because the paper for writing purposes, the demand for paper, we want to reduce. It's a initiative that we have taken. We want to go paperless, right? Where you have market would probably be to replace things that we manufacture out from other material. So you have to research onto that area. Maybe if you come and tell me that this is a paper cup that you're trying to produce, that would have a better attention from me, rather than you going for this material, because you're doing the research. Now, this is not, for me, this is a little bit low on a business pitch. You are doing a technology pitch. You are trying to explain me how this is actually, it's not, I'm not really interested in. You have to tell me this is how much it cost, this is how much you're going to invest, and this is the return of investment. You'll get your return of investment in 6 months. So that's from a business point of view, that is what I would basically look for. And thanks, it's very nice.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, just one thing to add to what this gentleman said. The Panicum maximum grass, it's not a weed, right? It's the cattle feed. So you are cutting the grasses that is given to the cattle. And of course, as you said, if you're going for the business pitch, right, this has to be cultivated. Because there are two grasses, Panicum maximum A and Panicum maximum B. Both we give to the cattle as a cattle feed. And the cattle feed is the grasses are the main feed for the cattle. So if you are going to cut down the grasses on the street, then as an animal scientist, we have a problem for the cattle industry for the grasses, right? So this has to be cultivated And then, of course, the cultivation cost is there. Land preparation, fertilizer, planting materials, labor cost, weeding cost. So that has to be included in the cost of production because it's not totally free. We can't give you totally free the grasses because then the livestock industry will be failed. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Jane Dura. And as our next presenter, we have A.P. Abhay to present about her invention on seaweed-based ready-to-serve beverage using elkhorn sea moss.
Okay, so good afternoon, everybody. I'm Mayantha Abhay from Department of Animal Science. So first of all, I would like to ask a very simple question. Do you know about the Atkin drink? Or have you experienced any kind of Atkin drink during today? Okay. Definitely, your answer will be yes. But when we consider about this term, Atkin drink or the Atkin food product, this is the most Google food type in the last year. So now there is a question. What is the important behind this Atkin drink? And why they attract the most of the people? So first I will define what is the Atkin drink. So it is the food product or any kind of drink which comprise the low or zero carbs, as well as it comprise moderate protein levels with 0 calories. And this is the extreme version of keto products. So when we consider about the terminology which I use in this slide, most probably people who are very interested on the weight loss journeys and weight loss like aspects, they are really familiar with that because this is which related with this aspect. So now I will introduce what is the importance of this Atkin drink or the keto foods, because this have a very good ability to metabolize excess fat in our body. Because of that, we try to introduce this kind of product. And there is a problem. There is a number of traditional Atkin drinks in here. Why are you going for a new product? Because there is no any kind of ready-to-serve RTS beverage, because we have a very busy lifestyle. Each and every day, we try to get a different kind of carbonated beverage to refresh our body. So because of that, we try to introduce the ready-to-serve beverage. So our product is seaweed-based ready-to-serve RTS beverage using the elkhorn sea moss Capophycus alvaraceae. So this is, I hope to introduce or I hope to share our story behind this product by using these 5 steps. So first, I would like to introduce what is the uniqueness of our product. So our main raw material, Capophycus alvaraceae. This is the macroalgae which we can observe all around the Sri Lankan waters. Actually, this is a simple aquatic plant, and we can identify plenty of species around the Sri Lankan waters. But there is a question. Are you going to use all the natural stocks around the Sri Lanka? No, there is a high culture potential, because we can identify in northern and eastern province of Sri Lanka, there is a blooming industry in culturing seaweed, especially Capophycus alvaraceae. Another important thing, what is the nutritional benefits of this product? Actually, this product and the seaweed products are more popular in East Asia and some of the part of the European countries because they consider about the nutritional value, because it is a low carb food products as well as with moderate protein levels. Another important thing, it comprises the high amount of mineral content, especially the sodium, calcium, magnesium, manganese, like very required mineral contents will be accumulated in the seaweeds. And other important thing, high antioxidant properties. And the next material we use to produce this product, this is fresh lime juice. Actually, there is a high availability of this product, of this raw material, as well as this also comprise the high mineral content and the high antioxidant properties. Then we hope to discuss about the other two raw materials which we are used to produce this product. Stevia, this is the sweetener, especially this is a natural plant-based sweetener with 0 calorie levels. And recent research identified there is no any side effect by using this sweetener. And sodium metabisulfate. This is the food preservatives widely used in the food industry and acceptable food preservative. As well as there is another benefit because this acts as an antioxidant agent. So here I just brief up. These are the components which we use to produce this product. Now we will go forward. And what is the importance of this product? Actually, this product have a high antioxidant property. So as you know, these antioxidant properties are really important to overcome some of the disorders, especially heart disorders and cardiovascular disease problem, because it reduces the problems with the free radicals as well as the high mineral quantities. Especially we use two type of products to compare our product, which are really available in the market. First one, aloe vera drink, as well as the normal carbonated drink. So here you can identify in our product, it comprises the high amount of mineral quantities, as well as when we consider about the low carb content, especially you can identify there is a high as well as there is a significant character of our product, because this is a low carb, not low carb, this is a 0 carb product. As well as when we consider about the protein level, we can identify it comprises the moderate protein levels with the low fat conditions. And I promise you all to share our story behind this product development. Actually, we also face plenty of barriers. Very first thing, unpleasant, fishy odor. When we are producing different kind of seaweed-based product, definitely we have to experience this one. We overcome this problem by using the lime as a mask, as well as storage problem, because there is a year-round supply for the raw material. So because of that, there is no any kind of problem with the storage, as well as low familiarization of the market. Actually, when I discuss about the market share of this product, especially this product has a very specific market share, because each and every person in Sri Lanka, they are not worried about their weight and other aspects, and they are not willing to buy this kind of product. But there is a high demand, people who are like to buy this kind of product to improve their health, and people are trying to looking forward to buy this kind of product in the local market. And I just brief up what are the importance and significant features of our product, especially continuous supply of the raw material, as well as the low cost for the raw material and ease of processing. Actually, we use very simple processing steps to produce this product, and high market need and the consumer attraction, because there is a very specific market share for this product. As well as when we consider about this product, we need low capital, as well as we can collaborate with the existing facilities. And we value add this product, so we can easily market this product because this has a very good marketable characters, as well as when we consider about the unit price for this product, it's just 28 approximately 28 rupees of Sri Lankan rupees. And I just summarize why you are buying this product, because this is a zero carb product and no calories, as well as they have a high antioxidant properties and the high mineral content. These are the major 4 characters you have to consider when you are buying this product. And other than that, people who are having the problem with the obesity, as well as the obesity related cardiovascular diseases and diabetic like problems, they can use this product as a refreshing drink, as well as normally in our day-to-day life, every time we just obtain a carbonated beverage for refresh ourselves. We can replace this one using this product, as well as this is a healthy product, as well as unique. It comprises the unique taste. And finally, I need to highlight, we apply for the patent for this product. And this is the research team behind this product. And this is the final product of our research. So we are willing to commercialize this product. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Ms. Abhay Gunawardena. And now the presentation is open for the discussion.
You mentioned it's 28 rupees only.
Yeah.
Does that include packaging?
Actually, this is a experiment we done as a laboratory scale work. Without packaging, we calculate the price, but we add some amount as a miscellaneous for this product, because we cannot easily calculate the sum of the electricity and other transportation cost. Because of that, we add this miscellaneous value. This is the
So just to understand, like, will it be like more of a glass bottle or plastic?
Yeah, especially we can it using the glass bottle, but we need to go forward and we need to improve this product, which related with the different packaging materials also.
And can you also like utilize different tastes if possible?
Sorry, I didn't get your question.
So make it rather than just only one taste, 3 different tastes.
Actually, at the initial stage, we try for that, but with this fishy odor, with fishy taste with the seaweed, we can mask it using the lime. Because of that, we try to use the lime for this product.
And the other one, like even to make it like 28, let's say, like including a glass bottle, like you manage to make it like about 70 rupees or so, because glass bottle, if you are using a glass bottle, then that cost will be much higher than the production cost itself. What kind of quantity that you want to create? Is it like 100,000 bottles? Or?
Actually, we are in the plan to commercialize whole invention. We are not going to make it as a business.
Okay, you are going to like give the IPs to... just to understand, like you mentioned few health benefits.
Yeah.
If I'm average person, if I'm not too much concerned about it, like what makes me buy this drink?
Actually, each and every day you use different kind of carbonated beverage to refresh yourself. Am I correct?
I'm not. So
yeah. Okay, normally this is the normal condition in our community. So because of that, we try to target this kind of customers also. Not only the people who are facing this kind of health impacts, other customers also we try to target.
So one product, like since it's you mentioned lemon, can we like compete with something like lemonade?
Sorry, I didn't.
You mentioned the only order that you can get is with lemon or lime. If you are competing, like you are competing with Coca-Cola, likewise if you are going with carbonated. And usually like people who would go for Coca-Cola, Sprite kind of things wouldn't go for a like fruit kind of a taste. So the only thing, let's say like imagine lemonade or something like that. can you compete with the product like that, or will it be more focused on like more of a healthy place where you mentioned like there are certain health benefits, so maybe a placeholder that we have in a hospital, or like what will be the primary market?
Actually, the primary market, which I mentioned earlier, there is a community who willing to buy this kind of low carb products. This is the main primary market base for our product. Other than that, we are just target the youth as well as the common public who use different kind of carbonated beverage to refresh ourselves. This is our main target. And this is not just like a Coke, because they have a plenty of health benefits. By
Would love to,
considering
like,
that,
try it and see, but of course, got it. Thank you.
There's another small question I do have also, since this is a RTS product, right?
Yeah.
So, and a food product.
Yeah.
So when we are considering buying a food product, like we are trying to buy not the health benefits most of the time, like we are trying to buy the emotion, like the emotion that we get from that food. So what was the feedback from the consumers? Do they like the product?
Actually, we conduct several sensory evaluation for this product. Actually, people are really interested on this product. When we consider about the current trend in the market, most of the people try to consider about our health, not just like getting a refreshing ability. I think this product has this ability to
in the market, like
Yeah.
there's already so many healthy drinks and food items as well. But even though like people are more intent to use those other products, ready to serve products, which are not healthy, beneficial for the people.
Yeah.
Again, I'm asking the question, like I'm asking more about the taste of this drink. So,
Actually, I'm not a food expert to explain the taste. Actually, people.
I'm asking the feedback from the consumers. Yes.
We got a very good feedback because there is a young community around the university. They like to taste this product during our sensory evaluations.
Okay, once again, this is a suggestion, like add that to the presentation.
Actually, I just try to market the product. Because of that, I didn't put any kind of scientific information which we obtained from the different experiments. Because of that, I didn't put that one.
No, I mean the feedback from the consumers.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. All the best.
Thank you.
Hello, am I audible? Yes. Hi. Am I audible?
Sorry.
I
can hear you.
Okay, right. So I have several questions about the particular product that you have mentioned. You said that the community that you have tested that on liked it, but have you done any market segmentation or a particular market research on this type of product in local markets or international markets?
Actually, we didn't conduct any kind of market research because this is the final output from our undergraduates. So we are not focusing about the market segment at the initial step of this product, but we just analyze the market need. Because of that, we produce this product.
So when you say market need, particularly, let's say that the low carb products and these keto diets are emerging in many markets, and there are so many products available as well. You can say that your product is superior to those, but in some cases, I feel that the market, the branding, and the emotions associated, as one of the audiences has said also, is going to really dictate on the investment opportunities on this particular product. So I would have enjoyed if your presentation contained something like either some quantifiable outcome from the market, or something that to compare it with, like whether it can be used as a drink after doing workouts, or as a morning drink, or some sort of a habitual drinking pattern could be established using this drink. Would have been a nice thing for investment purposes, because like if I am an investor trying to invest on your product, then I need to have that catch. Like I need to have the catch for investing money on that product. So I didn't see that in the presentation, though it pitch on more of a health benefit and more of the product itself. So yeah, thanks for explanation. Right, I expect that to have more on that area to be more on the investing side. Thanks.
Okay, thank you very much for your comments.
Thank you, Ms. Abhay Gunawardena. And as the next presenter, we have AMIL Bandara, and the product is interlock material from polythene and fly ash.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Ishan Bandara. Today I'm present about making recycled interlock brick by using waste polythene and plastic. Polythene and plastic. First, I like to tell how did the idea come about. On 14th of April 2017, tragic incident took place in Sri Lanka. Meetotamulla garbage dump landside. So එම සිද්ධියත් එක්ක ඒකට ප්‍රධාන හේතුවක් වුණේ ඒ අතර තිබ්බ පොලිතීන් සහ ප්ලාස්ටික් අතරින් ජලය කාන්දු වෙලා ඊට අදාළ කොටසක් නායන සිදුවීමක්. ඒකත් එක්ක ලංකාවේ ඒ වෙනකොටත් නිසි කසල කළමනාකරණයක් නැති හින්දා තමයි ඒ වගේ දෙයක් සිද්ධ වුණේ. ඉතින් ඒකට විසඳුමක් විදිහට මට විසඳුමක් හොයන්න ඕන වුණා. විසඳුම හොයන අතරතුරදී තමයි අපි මේ ඉන්ටර්ලොක් මැටීරියල් එකක් ඩෙවලොප් කරන්න අපි හිතුවේ. ඒකත් එක්ක this is my first sample is different mixture and final product is this one. This is my final product after we make the interlock this like this. After we measured about the strength of the interlock material, we measured at 2 times. First time maximum force break point is 31 kilonewton, and other time is 32 kilonewton. This force applied to break pieces 2.5 length, 2.5 width, and 1 centimeter high. This is about 28 kilonewton for pieces of concrete. So we decided that this interlock material is stronger than concrete. Next, why is this different from concrete? This is lightness and strong, easy of procurement of raw materials. Other one is beginning recyclable. Next is what are the machines for business? Is 1 to 3 machines, 3 type of machines. First one is crusher, second one is heaters, third one is compressor. So already we can buy in the market crusher and compressor, and heater is already made in university. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Bandara. And now the presentation is open for the discussion.
You didn't mention anything about costing. Do you have any information around like utilizing concrete interlock versus?
So it is a change because this already make electricity. One time I passed අපි මේ මොකද අපි කොස්ටින් එක කරා ඒ කරන අතරතුරදී කොන්ක්‍රීට් වලට වඩා අඩු මුදලක් තමයි අපිට මේ ඉන්ටර්ලොක් එක හදන්න ගියේ.
කිලෝ එකක් විතර බර මේව එකක් වෙන්න වාට
Sorry sir.
කිලෝ එකක විතර වගේ ඉන්ටර්ලොක් එකක් කියලා හිතන්නකො. normal size මේ ගාන බ්ලොක් එකක් හදන්න වාට අනිත් පැත්තේ materials raw materials කිලෝ කීයක විතර ගවන්නද?
raw materials gram 750 ඔකට යනවා.
gram 750කින් ඕක හදන්න. නේ කොහෙද දැන් තියෙන එකේ සාමාන්‍ය මේකේ බර කීයක් වගේ?
ඕකේ සර් කිලෝ 1යි gram 900ක් තියෙනවා. ඕකට raw materials විදියට යන්නේ ප්ලාස්ටික් පොලිතීන් ඊට පස්සේ වැලි සිමෙන්ති පාවිච්චි කරන්නෙම නැහැ. එතකොට ඕක මේ අපිට තව වෙනස් කරන්න පුළුවන්
මේ පොලිතීන් වලින් 700යි තව වැලි දානවා ආකාර රේෂියෝ එක.
ඔව්
අනිත් ඒවා මෙන්ෂන් කරා හීටර් එකක් යූස් කරනවා කියලා ප්‍රොසෙස් එකේදී. එතනදී මේ normal polythene ඔය materials ගොඩක් ඒ වගේ heating කියන එක air pollution side එක කියන්නේ ඔයා එක පැත්තකින් හිතනවා environmental saving කියලා. හැබැයි material heating වලට ගියාම එතන air pollution පැත්තෙන් මේක තියෙනවා. මේ පැත්ත ගැන check කරලා බලුවා.
ඔව් සර් දැන් ඕක මේ සාමාන්‍යයෙන් අපිට ඕක ගෑස් එකක් නිකුත් වෙන්න සෙන්ටිග්‍රේඩ් අංශක 200ට වඩා රත් වෙන්න ඕන. එතකොට අපි ඕක 200ට වඩා රත් කරන්නේ නැහැ. ඕක අනිත් එක ලික්විඩ් වෙනකම්ම රත් කරන්නේ නැහැ. මෙල්ට් එකක් වෙනකම් විතරයි රත් කරන්නේ අපි ඕක. ඊට අමතරව අපි තව මේ රිසර්ච් කරගෙන යනවා මේ තව මේක කරලා ඉවර නැහැ. ඕකේ ගෑස් එකෙන් අපිට හදන්න පුළුවන් ග්‍රීස් එකක්. ඒ කියන්නේ ඔය මේ සාමාන්‍යයෙන් මොනවාද ට්‍රැක්ටර් වලට වගේ යූස් කරන්න පුළුවන් ග්‍රීස් එකක් අපි මේ වෙනකොට මේ රිසර්ච් කරගෙන යනවා. ඒ ගෑස් එකක් යනකම් හීට් කරලා ඒ ගෑස් එක මොනවාද අපිට ඉෆෙක්ට් වෙන්නේ ඔක්සිජන් එක්ක ක්‍රියා වුණොත් විතරයි. ඒ කියන්නේ ටොක්සයිඩ් එකක් හදන්නේ ඔක්සිජන් එක්ක ක්‍රියා කරනකොට අපි ඔක්සිජන් එක්ක ක්‍රියා කරවන්නේ නැතුව මේ ගෑස් එක වෙන් කරලා ගත්තොත් අපිට ඕකෙන් ග්‍රීස් හදන්න පුළුවන්.
one other question I can දැන් normal අපි සිමෙන්ට් ඒ වගේ බේස් එකක් ගත්තොත් එහෙම ඉන්ට් බ්ලොක්ස් හදනවා කියන ඕනික් කෙනෙක්ට කරන්න පුළුවන්.
ඔව්
දැන් මේකේදී වාට ක්‍රෂින් පාර්ට් එකක් තියෙනවා හීටින් එකක් තියෙනවා ඒ තුන. ඒ කියන්නේ ඔය තුනම නැතුව බෑනේ.
ඔව්
ඒතර ඔයාගේ සම්පූර්ණ මේවා කියන්නේ ඔයාම කුණු එකතු මේවා ටික එකතු කරලා කුණු එකතු කරන වැඩේත් ඔයාම මේවා කරලා ක්‍රෂින් එකත් කරලා ඒ මුළු ප්‍රොසෙස් එකම ඔයාම කරනවා කියන එකේ තියෙන්නේ. දැන් ඉන්ටර් බ්ලොක්ස් හදනවා කියන්නකො. එතකොට දැන් ඔයා දැන් සාමාන්‍යයෙන් අපි කඩවල වලින් ඉන්ටර් බ්ලොක්ස් ගද්දී සිමෙන්ති හදන තැනින් නෙවෙයි අපි ඉන්ටර් බ්ලොක්ස් ගන්නෙ.
ඔව්
හැබැයි දැන් ඔයාගේ ප්‍රොඩක්ට් එකේදී අපිට කුණු වලින් මේවා එක ගද්දී මැද ප්‍රොසෙස් එක වයිස් තියෙනවා. ඒ කියන්නේ කුණු එකතු කරන්න ඕන ඔයා ගිහිල්ලා ඒ කුණු එකතු කරන ඒවා ක්ලීන් කරලා ඔයා ඒ ටික ක්‍රෂ් කරන්න ඕනේ. ඒ ක්‍රෂ් කරලා ඔයා ඒක හීට් කරලා ෆුල් පෝස්ට් ප්‍රොසෙසිං එක කරන්න ඕනේ. එතකොට සම්පූර්ණ එතන මේවා ඇතුළේ මේ සම්පූර්ණ ප්‍රොසෙස් එකම ආද කරන්න ඉන්නේ. නැත්නම් ඔයා ඔක එක සෙග්මන්ට් එකක් විතරක්ද කරන්නේ?
අපි සර් මේක කතා කරගෙන ගියා මේ මොනවාද නගර සභාවත් එක්ක ඒ කට්ටියට ඔල්රෙඩි පොලිතීන් ප්ලාස්ටික් එනවා. එතකොට ඒ කට්ටියකින් අපි කතා කරලා මේ පොලිතීන් ප්ලාස්ටික් ටික වෙන් කරලා ගන්න පුළුවන්. මේකේ විශේෂත්වයක් තමයි පොලිතීන් ප්ලාස්ටික් ක්ලීන් කරන්න ඕනේ නැහැ. මොකද අර සෑන්ඩ් එකතු කරන ඉඳලා මේ අපිට පුළුවන් ඒක ක්ලීන් කරන්න නැතුව ක්‍රෂ් කරගන්න විතරයි ඕන.
ක්ලීන් කරන්න ගන්න නැතුව ගත්තා මේකේ ඕඩ එකක් ඒ කියන්නේ සුවදේ මේව එකක් ඉෂුව එකක් එන්නේ නැද්ද?
නැහැ. අපි ඒ කියන්නේ ඕකේ එකක් ඇවලා තියෙන අපි මේ බදුල්ලේ කුණු කන්දේ තිබ්බ මේ ගාබේජ් වලින් තමයි ඔය කළු පාට එක හදලා තියෙන්නේ.
So වාගේ උතන ක්ලීන් නැහැ කියලා කියන්නේ ඕගැනික් බත්කොළ වගේ දේවල් ඔක පොලිඑතිලීන්ම වෙන්න ඕනේද?
Sorry?
You said polythene, right? polythene කොහම පොලිමර් මේ ප්ලාස්ටික්ස් ಜಾති ගොඩක් තියෙනවනේ.
ඔව්.
එතකොට පොලිකාබනේට් ඔය ඕනම එකක් උතන දාන්න පුළුවන්.
ඕන එකක් පාවිච්චි කරන්න පුළුවන්.
Okay, and ඒකට organic දේවල් කලවම් වුණා කියන කාට ප්‍රශ්නයක් නෙමෙයි.
ප්‍රශ්නයක් නැහැ.
Okay. Yeah, I think it's a good thing, but the pitch is not complete. මට return of investment එක ඒක මේ පොඩ්ඩක්වත්ම කියවුනේ නැහැ. It's interesting, like good one, but the pitch has to be complete. Again, මම අර පරණ question එක හැම වෙලාවම අහනවා sustainable ද? අර ලොකු block එකක් ආවොත් 1000 හරි 20000 හරි blocks අපිට ඕනි කියලා ආවොත් එහෙම ආට ඒක manufacture කරන්න පුළුවන්ද? ඒකට ඕනි කරන suppliers ටික තියනවාද කියන එක. That is going to be a very challenging thing when you are relying on used material. Ultimately what happen is you will start for you to manufacture this or plastic ගන්න වෙනවා. එහෙම පස්සේ ඒකත් එක්ක තමයි ඔයගේ calculation එක යන්න වෙන්නේ. And also like all the other factors ඒ ටික ඔක්කොම ටික pitch එකට දැම්ම නම් හොඳයි. And I'm seeing this exercise as a learning exercise for you, right? So just go and watch for business pitches that was done. YouTube එකේ ගොඩාක් තියෙනවා. ඒ වගේ තියෙන්න ඕනේ items කීපයක් තියෙනවා. cost calculation එක sustainability කොහොමද ඔයා කරන්නේ? ඔයාගේ එක දිගට ඔයාට supply කරන්න පුළුවන් capacity එක කොයි වගේද එන්නේ? Like for me to invest on your program, there are certain things I need to know. How much I need to invest and how long it will take for me to get it back. Return of investment. ඒ ටික අතරම pitch එක තියෙන්න ඕනේ. Otherwise I can't really invest on you right now. Okay?
Okay.
But I think it's a good product.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, since I am also in this project, yeah, few good suggestions came from you, and yeah, about environmental pollution. Actually, now we are designing a machine to to fabricate the synthesize this one using a closed system. So it will be completely 100% sealed machine. So we will feed the raw material somewhere, and when the polymer or plastic, when it is melting, as you mentioned, the gas will evaporate, but then we will collect the gas and liquidify it. Actually, you can find in India, they are using polythene plastics to produce some fuel. So our plan is, even we are trying that tar, and also if we can collect this liquid fuel, and we can use it for heating again the polymer, the polythene. And also cost analysis, actually before oil crisis and cement prices, before that one, it was 13 rupees, I think. Am I correct, Ishan? So it was cost around 13 rupees. Then the similar size of block in the market, it was like 25 rupees. So we did that calculation. And one additional thing, even we can incorporate Norochole fly ash. So that is more strength and also more lighter. So those are also I would like to add for this one. And also, actually, this product came to there startup top 10, I think. Top 7. How many were there? So today also we got some valuable ideas. So definitely we will include it.
Thank you so much. And as it seems the time doesn't permit us, we were asked to compress the discussion time to 3 minutes. And with that, we are going to move to our next presenter, HIU Tilakaratna, And the product is natural blue colored probiotic ice cream.
Good evening, everyone. I am Isuri Tilakaratna from Department of Animal Science. I am going to present about the food product development, which is named as here, a naturally blue colored probiotic ice cream. First of all, I would like to tell you why probiotic ice cream. What is the importance of probiotic ice cream? As we all know, ice cream is a very delicious, nutritious frozen dessert, which is commonly popular in all over the world. Recently, it has showed that ice cream is the most suitable vehicle to introduce probiotics into the human diet due to it is stored at frozen temperature and it has a higher pH than the other dairy products like yogurt. And also, ice cream has a pleasant taste and appealing smooth and soft texture, which attracts their consumers. So, what are the importance of probiotics? Probiotics means viable microorganisms that are beneficial affecting to the human health. These are some of benefits that gives by the probiotics. They are inhibition of pathogenic bacteria, lowering blood cholesterol, reduction in the incidence of constipation, diarrhea, bowel cancer, improvement of lactose intolerance, calcium absorption, vitamin synthesis, and stimulation of the immune system. So let us focus on to the special features of this product. This ice cream product is incorporated with probiotic culture named as BB12, that was the trade name, loopy flower powder and dehydrated banana flour. These powdered loopy flower petals are used because it is a good source of dietary anthocyanin, which gives it to the natural blue color. Nowadays, there is very usage of artificial colorants. That artificial colorants cause many health hazards to the human health. Another special feature of this ice cream product is the probiotic count in this ice cream. The viability of probiotics in this ice cream was higher than 10 to the power 9 colony forming units per milliliter during the frozen storage, according to my results in the final year research. So it contains the minimum recommended level should be 10 to the power 6 colony forming units per milliliter. Therefore, I got a higher colony form viability of probiotics than the minimum recommended level. So that was the good thing that I got from this research. And the dehydrated banana flour, which is prepared by using unripened ambient banana at fully maturity stage, I got this for the dehydrated as the banana flour. And the aim of adding this dehydrated banana flour to the ice cream is to use as a substitute to the milk powder and act as a prebiotic compound. Prebiotic compound means beneficially affects to the growth of the probiotics during the frozen storage. Incorporating banana flour is very cost effective than adding milk powder into the ice cream, because milk powder is very expensive in these days. Loopy flour is very common in people in Sri Lanka these days because these functional properties like anti-diabetic properties, anti-proliferative properties, antioxidant properties, and and antimicrobial properties and anti-compressive activity. These are some of importances of banana flour that I added to this ice cream. As we all know, banana is an abundant low-cost ingredient in Sri Lanka, and also it is a rich in many polyphenolic compounds and minerals, especially like potassium and magnesium. And also, dehydrated banana flour gives the functional property by reducing cholesterol, constipation, and colon cancer. These are the ingredients that I used to prepare this ice cream. And these are the two preparation steps that I used to make dehydrated banana flour and blue pea flour powder. Both of these ingredients were oven dried and grinded into a fine powder. This was the preparation process of probiotic ice cream. In yellow color, I mention the special steps which is included for the probiotic ice cream making other than the normal ice cream production. These steps are similar to the production of yogurt. Finally, I like to tell you about the estimated cost that calculated for 1 liter of ice cream. It was 680 rupees without an overrun due to I made the ice cream without an overrun in the machine. So normally we do 50% incorporation of air into our ice cream in the industrial scale. So we give it 100% overrun. Then we can reduce our cost by halfly. So the final cost for 1 liter of ice cream would be 340 rupees. So these are some of special things about this product. I would like to wind up my session. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Tilakaratna. The presentation is open for the discussion. Even if I ask to compress the time of discussion for 3 minutes, and as we have all the presenters here physically, you can contact them even after the session 2.
What's the full innovation that you bring in? Is the creation of the ice cream?
Yes, sir.
And both of other raw materials are exist. I mean, the banana flour as well as the...
yes, both of these ingredients, dehydrated banana flour and blue pea flour powder, incorporated probiotic ice cream.
Yeah, so both of those, they are already available. I mean, even
No.
if you need, you can get it.
Actually, no, sir.
Banana powder, I think it is. It's not a usually local one. I mean, I was curious and was Googling, and banana powder, there's a market around banana powder.
Sometimes maybe,
Sure,
sir.
there's
Yes.
a fully like innovations around blue pea flour powder. So is it something that you can also utilize in certain other products other than ice cream?
Sorry, sir. I didn't get.
කට්ටොළු මේව එක තියෙන නිල් කට්ටොළු.
Yes.
ඒ powder එක can you use it in other products?
Yes, sir.
What's
In
the
the
benefit
market.
that I get other than the color? ඒ මේව ටිකට අමතරද? ඒ කියන්නේ එතන ඇත්තම ඉන්නේ වාගේ coloring material එකක් නේ.
Yes, sir.
Are we getting
in the
additional benefits?
Application in the market, sir.
නෑ. කට්ටොළු මල් වලින් powder එකක් මේව කරගන්න.
Yes, sir.
On that specific segment,
Yeah.
අපි ඒක use කරන හින්දා product එකට මොනවා හරි additional benefits එනවද?
Yes, because natural colorants are not used in the market for many products. So I want to use a natural colorant for this probiotic ice cream. So I added blue pea flour powder as the natural blue color for this product.
I kind of felt like there might be much more market value around the actual powder than the ice cream, because ice cream, it's a bit of a like hard place to compete. And if you are saying that the actual value addition you are beginning with is the powder, then selling that even as a raw material, which other products can also utilize, for example, I mean, cake, all these different other industries can utilize, might be a good option. As mentioned, like competing with taste is much harder. So there of course would be benefits. Just thought that came.
Thank you.
Well, there's one comment that I have, like you are producing an ice cream simply.
Yes.
So you are focusing more on the health aspect of it as well.
Yes.
By the implementation of the Nil Katrolumal.
Yes, sir.
So I do have this question, like the sugar percentage of it. අපි දන්නවා sugar එක වෙනස් කරනවද නැත්නම් are you using a substitute for the sugar?
No, sir. The normal sugar rate in the ice cream is added in also similar.
And you are having banana powder as well. So averagely, like there are 12 grams in banana in the 12 grams of sugar in 100 grams of banana actually. So what kind of bananas that you are trying to get to use that banana powder? Is that there are types of bananas as well as chini kehel, ambul kehel, ඒ වගේ තියෙනවනේ.
Yes.
So what is the banana that you are implementing in here to make the banana powder?
Variety.
Variety, yes.
Ambul
kehel. Yes. Okay. Again, this sugar side of it.
Yes.
එතන දැන් ඔයා health aspect එක ගත්තාම අපි කියනවාට දැන් අපි health aspect එක ගත්තාම
yes.
sugar ගත්තාම daily 30 grams වගේ තමයි අපිට maximum adult
yes.
I'm eating extreme කන්න නම් කරපුවා.
Yes, sir.
sugar ගැන consider කරන්නේ මට implementation එකත් එක්ක කට්ටිය පොඩ්ඩක් සීනි පරිභෝජනයට වැඩිපුර යොමු වෙනවා කියන එක. ඒක ඔයා හිතන්නේ
No,
නැද්ද
sir.
මේක?
Actually, ice cream means a very sweetened product. Without sugar, it cannot be sold because it's
I'm only focusing on the health aspect of it.
I mainly add probiotics for the.
Can you use a substitute for the sugar?
Yes, I can.
I'm just
Sweetness.
considering about the future developments of
Yes,
your
sir.
idea. Like if you can use a substitute for the sugar,
yes, sir.
that definitely will be a like good for health product
Health
as well.
product, yes.
If not, like if you are encouraging people to eat ice cream,
Yes.
like that is bad.
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Thank
just
you,
a
sir.
comment. Good luck.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Ms. Tilakaratna. And as our next presenter, we have RMDC Tilakaratna and presenting about the product Natural Flavor Enhancer from Tomato. And the video from the presenter will be displayed, and the presenter is available online for the discussion.
Good evening, my dear sir, my dear madam, and my dear friends. I am Dhuranjani Tilakaratna from Export Agriculture Degree Program. This is my final year research project. In here, I try to develop natural flavor enhancer for tastemaker spice mixture of instant noodles from tomato and evaluate its quality parameters. First of all, let's talk about MSG, monosodium glutamate. Do you know about MSG? Is MSG good for your health? Monosodium glutamate is the sodium salt of L-glutamic acid, which is a common seasoning ingredient in Chinese food recipes, especially in instant noodles. But it is identified as highly carcinogenic substance. It is remains highly controversial due to adverse health reaction, include headache, nausea, flushing, chest pain-like symptom complex. Other than that, the carboxylic side chain of the glutamic acid is able to act as a donor and the acceptor of ammonia, which is toxic to the body and the enabling safe transport of ammonia to the liver. So it is essential to find an alternative to umami flavor. Do you think can we find solution from tomato? Of course, I have a solution. Natural level of glutamic acid in the food are not toxic concern to the human. L-glutamic acid is a non-essential amino acid present in natural food in free and protein-bound forms, but it only can be tasted when it is present in unbound form. Well-ripened fresh tomato are an excellent source of free glutamic acid and aspartic acid, which gives the umami flavor. Naturally occurring free glutamic acid can be easily degraded to carbon dioxide, water, or transformed into the sugar without toxic concern to the human body. In this experiment, I try to develop natural umami flavor enhancer for tastemaker spice mixture in instant noodles from tomato and retain its flavor by using microencapsulation method. Let's talk about difference between product and the commercial tastemaker spice mixture sample. In here, main difference between these two products is flavor enhancer. In commercial tastemaker spice mixture, they use monosodium glutamate as their flavor enhancer, and in my product, I use free glutamate extract from tomato as a flavor enhancer. Let's talk about the benefits of tomato powder as a flavor enhancer. Tomato can reduce heart diseases, lower risk of stone formation, promote healthy skin, lower cholesterol, and boost immunity also. And it can be used as a value addition method also. Let's move to methodology. In here, I was selected a good quality Padma F1 hybrid tomato variety. Then I was prepared 2 different tomato powder samples by using a freeze drying technique. The first sample was prepared by the using microencapsulation with 10% gum arabic, and other sample was freeze dried without gum arabic. The gum arabic coated powder sample, which shows the highest antioxidant activity, was chosen as the best powder sample. Then, while all other ingredients remain constant, the 4 recipes were developed using different amount of gum arabic coated powder sample. Then I was carried out the sensory evaluation by using 9-point hedonic scale test to select suitable combination of ingredient. The final product was finalized according to the results and comment given by the panelists based on the sensory evaluation. This table shows the acceptable ingredient combination of my product, and this figure shows the final outlook of my final product. When consider about the estimated budget, the cost for the one tastemaker spice packet is around 17 rupees. I think it is favorable budget for commercialization. Thank you. Good evening, my dear sir, my dear madam, and my dear friends.
Thank you. Now the presentation is open for the discussion.
Yeah, I just want to know that have you come to an agreement with the prospective investor so far?
No, sir, not yet.
Not yet.
Yes.
All right. Hopefully, I will be having a lead for you. I will definitely connect you. Thanks.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, thank you. And the next presenter we have is RBMBN Ramanayaka. And the product name is Development of Wine from Jackfruit and Watermelon.
Okay, good evening, everyone. So I am here to present about the development of low-cost wine, a value-added product from tropical fruit crops. Here, as we all know, we have insufficient commercial wine production in Sri Lanka, and the price of a bottle of wine is fairly high. Even though people want to buy wine, it is somewhat it's difficult for them to buy because of the high cost. And the first type of wine I'm going to present about is development of a low-cost wine from watermelon. Here, as we all know, watermelon is, we have excess production of watermelon and usually discarded due to the excess production throughout the year. And the wine production from watermelon has not been touched so far at commercial level. And the opportunity here is we have a year-round production of watermelon, and it has over 50% of readily fermentable liquid, which can be converted into wine. And the principle used here is alcoholic fermentation. Here, instead of wine yeast, as wine yeast is expensive, baker's yeast is used. And here, the jambole peel was used as a sensory enhancer for this watermelon wine. And for the fermentation process, a simple closed fermenter was fabricated at very low cost as an economically feasible method. This is the methodology. The watermelon extract was subjected to fermentation after the addition of jambole peel, and the product, you can see the product, fermented product after 21 days. This is the low-cost small-scale fermenter fabricated at laboratory scale. And this is the analysis of parameters for this watermelon wine. Here, the test sample was watermelon juice with jambole peels, and the control watermelon juice without jambole peels. And the commercial product is the white wine sample. According to these parameters analyzed, all quality attributes of this developed wine sample with jambole peels are in the acceptable range compared to the commercially available wine. The second type of wine is a low-cost wine from jackfruit. As we all know, we can find extensively fine jackfruit all over the country. Here, the jackfruit has high sugar content when it's ripened. And also we have a very high overproduction during the harvest season, and most of it is usually wasted without any usage. The same principle is applied here, and you can see the final product here. This is the analysis of parameters for this jackfruit wine sample. Here, the test sample was jackfruit wine, and the commercial product is red wine sample. In here also, most of the quality attributes of the developed wine sample with jackfruit are in acceptable range compared to the commercially available wine. And that's the end of my presentation, and thank you.
Thank you. Now the presentation is open for the discussion.
Hello, am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, it's a very nice product. Actually, having a product of your own is very nice in terms of these liquors and all, because every country has their own specific stuff, but Sri Lanka doesn't have much. So that's a very good product in my opinion. So have you got the service of any professional wine testers to test this product?
No, sir, still not. Actually, this is taken from developed from undergraduate research. In there, we have used 30 untrained panelists, but not the trained ones.
I see. So, in terms of an investment, I think it would be great to see how professional wine testers would be reacting to this. And I think there's a good potential for this product. Right?
Yes, thank you.
Yeah, at the same time, I didn't really see the cost, how much. Go back. Do you have that slide? Okay. Um, it's a really good product. And also, when you make the jackfruit wine, do you get that natural color, the brown color? Do you add something to it?
No, sir. No.
It's a natural
It's
color you're
just a
getting?
natural color.
Okay. So it's all right. No, that's very nice, and thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Ramanayaka. Then we have SMD RR Sena Ratna to present about the product, a range of breakfast cereals, and the presentation will be done through a video, and the presenter is open for the discussion through online media.
Good evening, everyone. I'm going to give a quick and health solution for your hungry. First of all, I would like to give an introduction about myself. I'm Rashmi Senaratna, graduate from UWU University in Food Processing Technology in last year. Now I'm working as Quality Assurance Executive in Rich Life Dairies Limited in Renka Group Company. Let's move to the point. Do you know that malnutrition is the burning issue in current Sri Lanka? Do you know that we can solve this problem? Use the valuable resource in Sri Lanka. Do you know that 3 to 35% of post-harvest losses of maize happen in Sri Lanka? Believe me, I'll give an attractive solution for these burning issues within these few minutes. This is the one of evidence for the business opportunity. 1 in 3 persons have obesity, 5 in 1 person have diabetes. When it comes to the solution or the value proposition, my concept is the quick grain. Actually, quick grain is the business concept about the ready-to-eat cereal products. Under that concept, I would like to introduce 2 products. One is the Trickle Crispy and the second one is the Trickle Crispy fruit mix. In this case, I have focused only Trickle Crispy. In the main aim is to provide a solution for malnutrition by using the local cereals. When it comes to the Trickle Crispy, it contains only cereals, and when it comes to the Trickle Crispy fruit mix, it contains the cereal and dried food. I would like to give a brief introduction about the Trickle Crispy. Actually, Trickle Crispy is the kind of ready-to-eat cereal product, as I earlier mentioned. In that case, this one is totally related to the cornflakes production. In this case, I use the whole corn flour, whole grain flour, olive seed flour, red Heenati rice flour, kidul, chickle, and salt. In the Trickle Crispy fruit mix, additionally I use almond and fruit and nuts. When it comes to the importance or the uniqueness of the ingredients, most important thing is the corn flour. In that case, we use the whole corn flour. It's the high fiber enriched ingredient, and other most valuable ingredient is the kidul chickle. When considered the kidul chickle, there are so many health benefits such as aiding weight, combating blood sugar, relieving constipation, preventing arthritis. Likewise, when it comes to the effectiveness of the solution, this product contains the high nutrition value, and we can consume Trickle Crispy direct or with milk, and this product not contain any artificial sweeteners, flavors or preservatives. This is the cheaper than the available products. That is the main advantage. I have suggest vision and mission. Under the vision, my mission is to enrich Sri Lankan's health with Sri Lankan's health friendly by ready-to-eat cereal products. This is the brand logo for the product. let's say the price of saleable unit in the triple crispy around 300 rupees. When come to the available market product, import product, it has 420 rupees. According to that, the profit is 120 rupees. Assume saleable unit for the quantity for the 1 month as 200 units. When I consider the only Western province, I assume within 1 month, sell to 200 units. According to that, we can get 24,000 profit. When it comes to the modification of product in the near future, we can develop it as add different colors and flavors and make different shapes, attractive shapes. When it comes to the market, competitive analysis, there are the pioneer competitors in the market, Nestle, Kellogg's and cereal. When it comes to the market strategies, we can use to make attraction from the advertisement, online, social media, newspapers, likewise. Then also we can use the attraction packaging materials. I think it is the most important thing. In that manner, I have suggested these two secondary packaging materials for my product. Green one is for trickle crispy, and the brown one is for trickle crispy fruit mix. Finally, again and again, I would like to mention with the Chicken Crispy provide an excellent solution for the burning hungry in current Sri Lanka. Thank you so much. Good evening, everyone. I am going to give a quick and health solution.
Thank you. Now the presentation is open for the discussion.
Did you like check the recent prices, because most of the with import restrictions and all, a lot of cereal prices also went up. So did you do any competitive analysis, and then if that's the case, and what exactly is the other benefits and price benefits that we'll have from the product, considering the current market demands?
Sir, this product is actually, am I audible?
Yeah, you are.
Sir, actually, this product is related to the, it is a somewhat cornflakes. Cornflakes in the current market, in the cornflakes price is very high because imported product, when got the 250 gram around the 950 rupees. In this case, it's more cheaper than that one. When it comes to the 250 grams, it's also utilized around 600 rupees cost of production. And special thing is in the market, I think not find the with the Kittur chicken as an ingredient. Also in the worldwide countries, we can find the ready-to-eat cereal with bee honey. Am I correct? I didn't find the Kittur chicken in the market.
From CBL, like they are also making the production in-house.
Not. I think they also did the repack.
Because I think like there's a good market if you can utilize good.
Like, do you have any ready-made samples available, or like it's easy to still in the process?
Sir, when it comes to the commercial market, we want an extruder to produce this product. In my level, I have used the oven drying method to produce one. I can make the samples. In several times, I make the samples for some investors.
Yeah, sure. As Dhammika mentioned, like there's a huge market available. So like I think like if you can make some samples, like we all can support.
Yes, sir, sure.
And regarding the extruders, actually, like if you contact IB University, there are separate unit which they have extruders which you can utilize for this kind of purposes. I
Thank you
mean,
so
for
much,
any
sir.
person outside can also utilize the facility. There's a facility called BRED. You can utilize the facility.
Thank you so much for the answer.
Thank you so much. And then we have A. Jayantan as our presenter, and the product is about EDM Labs.
No, it's still not. Yeah, at the slide. Yeah, PDF question? Yes. Put it in the link. This one.
Check.
Good evening, everyone. This is Jonathan from EMD Lab. So we are a software, hardware plus electronic development company which has been created during COVID. It's a brand new company, and like we are developing a different system and trying to experiment different things into the market. So today we'll be looking into one of our product. So we'll be walking over the business overview, then the customer and the market, when the competitors, and how our operation takes place, who are we, and finally the financial analysis. So this is our company. This is kind of our current infrastructure. We have divided our infrastructure into 4 different areas. Like we have design studios, mechanical studios, electronic studios, and software studios. Those are our kind of infrastructures that we have. And we believe that if we want to develop a product, there has to be a combination between all these things so that we can deliver a great product to the market. So that's how we build our company, and that's how we are working on it as well. So our vision is to intend to leverage innovative solutions for the industrial problems. And we have this mission of creating very customer-centric solution for the industries. So it's going to be based on customers' needs, and we are going to develop different systems. So that's how we started our company, and it's going well. Yeah. So for a product, when we started to develop this ERP system, we found out these problems. So data security is one of the key problem in industry. So if we take any kind of industry, especially in fintech, like data security is one of the key issue, because if we lose any kind of information that goes out of our company, it's going to be a big problem, not only for us, but also for the whole entire community and stakeholders that has been related to our company. So data security is one of the key points that we have been focusing on and developed a good system for, we are developing this system for the market. And before getting into the ERP system, I would like to pinpoint some of the key problems that these industries face. So time and cost is one of the key issue, because most of the SMEs and companies that has been working in Sri Lanka still working on books. So we want to change them digitally and transform them digitally into creating new system and adapting towards that technology. And when it's come to the human errors, it's also one of the key issue. It happens to everyone. Like it comes with experience, but when it's come to startups and new ideas, it's always come with errors. So rather than skipping these kinds of human errors, we would like to propose these kinds of system. So these are some of the background researches that we did. You can see the relevant articles on current ERP systems and current customers, current people who are facing difficulties in transforming to the digital, and several others. So our system which we are proposing is StormUp, which has human resource management system, CRM, customer relationship management, and financial management, and inventory management. So those are the 4 systems that we have been developing for the past 8 months, and still it's in the developing process. And as well as I said, people and enterprises suffer a lot in planning and managing their resources. That's why we are recommending this system through an automation using AIs and different technologies. So these are some of the features that you can see in these banners as well. I would like to go on speed, like skipping these rather than explaining all the features. So some of the outcomes through our technology is like we can strategize the whole business. So it's not like we know the data of past month. The data will be all over for the entire year or entire thing when we started this system. So we can strategize our business and the growth and key point indicators. We can fix these key point indicators and measure them with different key points. And we also, when it's come to finance tech, like finance management system, like it always it always consists of budgeting and profit analysis. So it's very important to have such system to increase the efficiency of your business. So I'd like to talk a bit about the market and the opportunities. So we did a market survey with 100 entrepreneurs locally and internationally, and around 68% of them are willing to transfer them into the new technologies. And when it's come to the market of ERPs, like the current market is around 45.82 billion, and it's been rising exponentially. You can see the rise of US markets, which will be here in a few years. But right now, it's a kind of not exponentially rising, but rising. And it will be rising. The prediction was it will be rise around 90.63 millions with exponential rate of 9.1%. So these are some of the market that we analyzed, and like we are pretty much right now focused on Australian markets. So these are the current companies running in these countries. And we did a time analysis and we found out like we got to funnel them and got these for the Australian market, we can target around 10,000 people. And like for the European market, we can target around 950,000 people. So when it comes to competitors, like there are well-known companies for ERP systems. The local competitors are Etsenit and ERP Lanka, Enhance, and IFS. And the international competitors these are like masterminds of ERP systems. And when it's come to Oracle, SAP, Sage, and even Tally-Prime. So this is one of the key points I would like to stress when it comes to business pitches, our unique selling points when it comes to competitors. So we use these blockchain technologies to sustain our data. So what happens here is like every data that goes into the company system, after they use, when they log out, it will be raised completely from their system. And it will go through different nodes around their company, and it will be secure. So that's how the blockchain and cryptocurrencies got that much market value, because they have used this blockchain technology and secured all the transactions, secured the money. So we are using that kinds of system, and we are in the POC level. We have a proof of concept system where we send all the data through 5 computers and get it back. So we have the POCs for blockchain, and we have automated so many facilities when it's come to, for example, I can say like when it's come to HR, for the recruitment, we have automated like CV analysis, recruitment postings, and other things as well. So we also like customize every product. Like every industries have their unique needs and unique values. As I said earlier, we are very customer-centric organization. And if someone will need human resource management, someone will need just financier. So we just customize according their customers' need, and we will proceed accordingly. So these are our team, like top level members, like not like high rank holders or like PhDs, but we have these growing young people who are trying to generate this, kickstart this company. And this is our internal and external team who has been supporting us throughout the year. And this is our current infrastructure of software development space and digital fabrication space. So some of the partners who we have been partnered with us so far. So this is going to be our timeline for this product. In 2021, like we have this plan to do the research and find a market or a good product that we can go for. Then before that, we are providing services for different clients. But in a long run, we got to know like product will be a viable solution for us. And for the 2021-22, we initiated the development of ERP system, which we have been developing for the past 8 months. And I think like it will go for another 6 months to complete every systems that has been listed here. And in 2023, we have this target of reaching to 10 clients and completely fix our bugs and have a standard system for us to go for the international market. And 2024 we are definitely going for the international market. And 2025 we are having this vision of reaching 100 plus clients and running this company. So when it comes to financial analysis, right now we are seeking around 15,000 USDs of total investment, and we can break them into investment stages, 5 investment stages in the timeline as well. And this is the place where we are going to spend our investment on. So our revenue model is simple, and you can see it's been like not rising in the early years, but it's been quite rising after we have our development in the 5th year. And when it's come to our cash flow, like if we have the full investment, if we have the full product, and we will be able to break down with the 6 months, and we will be able to generate income in the upcoming years. And the ROI is around 3.5 years with a total revenue of 335,817 USDs, and with a total profit of 142,000 rupees. Yeah, you can see the growth of our company as well with 35 to 40%. And it would be remaining the same, after we rise to a certain level, we'll be remaining as the same with the current market value. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you. Now the presentation is open for the discussion.
So you started from the scratch?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so what are the base codes that you follow? I mean, did you following any system, or do you have a ERP consultant on this?
Actually, we analyze different systems, but our system is mainly based on SAPs.
Right. So do you have the BAs and system analysis with you? Or?
Actually, not kind of organized one, but around 12 people worked on it in the developing doing the BAs and developing this product like baseline frameworks. So 12 people worked on it, and we had a consultant who has been working with Zenit. So he helped us throughout the process.
Okay. The one thing I'm a little bit worried about is now, if you take an ERP, it has to be fully robust. And from the features that you see, I think you have gathered everything up. But within 8 months of time, where are you now?
We are based in Batticalow.
No. Where now means in terms of
Uh,
development.
we have finished HRM, inventory, and HRM is like closely finishing, and we have developed the UI UX for the finance.
Yeah, and I saw in your first 6 months it was like $2,500.
Sorry?
For the 6 months, the admin cost is $2,500 or something. In your presentation, admin cost. Okay.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you guys are working as freelancers now, or how
Right now, like what we are doing is we are providing services for the other companies, and through that income, like we are developing the system.
Okay. So the whole team is funded like that. So what is your model? So you are going in a subscription model or
Subscription model.
subscription?
Yeah.
Even for the ERP, you are going to go ahead with that.
Yes.
Okay. So in terms of, let's say after 8 months, I'll just make this quick. After 8 months, so what do you think the base cost will be if you take even the SAP, they have a base cost of deployment. So in your thing, how long, like, give me a like ballpark figure?
So, for example, like let's say like for a 30 for a people who has the capacity of 30, yeah, it will be around 40,000, I think. Yeah, 1,500 rupees. But if the number of employees increase, obviously the price will come down.
Okay. Right. Cool. Just small input for your presentation. Now, having the numbers, you have to rethink it, because when you take the global scale of improvements in ERPs, those are mainly because of the main players, and most of the people, even the e-commerce companies, are now switching to the ERP stuff as well, right? So I think you have to rethink your numbers as well. Make it a little bit realistic for yourself. So because even the investors, they know their numbers, yeah. So even if you are going for a tech-based investor, we actually know our numbers as well. So have that, and I think you are on the way to with a solid foundation. So let's go ahead with it. Even after this, I will have a chat with you, and we'll see how we can collaborate in the future as well. Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, thank you very much. And I'm happy that we saw almost a real investor pitch, right? So fun, and good luck for that. What I want to ask you is where are you based in now? Is it
Batticalow.
Okay. Do you have any connections with the Dream Space there?
Yeah, like I'm one of the founding member of Dream Space, and
Super.
Yeah.
Super. Okay. I think you have met Damik there, right?
Yeah.
All right. Good. And do you in the university, you have, you are based at Batticalow.
Yes.
Do you have your team studying in UWU University?
Yes.
All right. Do you like to be taking some parts of our startup hub with some of the initiatives, some of the programs that we are going to drive? Would you like to be part of it, our startup hub?
Sorry, sir, I didn't get you.
Yeah. Do you know about our startup hub?
Yeah, I have some context. When we received Ingenuity Award 2 years back, I got the contact with Nirmala A.
All right. Yeah, that's it. So, since you are tapping into the Australian, Europe markets, we are having some of the connections.
Okay.
To the let's say for the investors, and we have the market access. So if you can come and see the potentials, just you have to explore. We will have a chat after this. So there will be I see that you're in a right track. So there will be good connections, network opportunities with your startup hub. So if you like, you're welcome to Startup Hub.
Yeah, definitely, sir.
Sure. Good luck.
Thank you.
One on the technical side first, you mentioned that you are utilizing a blockchain. What's the blockchain that you're using? What's the blockchain that you're using?
We are using Ethereum 2.0. That was the base.
So in comparison, especially since your focus is mainly on SMEs, the cost factors that are related when you are utilizing the blockchain versus traditional databases. Now there are much more databases which can give this data integrity. Does that make sense in terms of numbers?
Actually, this pitch was originally not for local markets. It for international SME. So I think the figures that we came out specially targets on international SMEs, not local ones.
So there has been certain needs around having a blockchain based data store.
Yes. Actually, the within the company there has to be like different systems that we have to integrate. Like we explore two possibilities: are having their own server and running them throughout the node, or else having our server which can run through different systems and which can correlate. But according to the customer's lead, as I said earlier, like if they are not willing to willing to invest on infrastructures to have their own blockchain, like we can provide the service in a long run. But most of the companies that we are targeting is trying to keep their data within themselves. So I think like they would invest on making those payments. Yeah.
Then I think like if you are going for a SaaS kind of a model, that has to be rethink, especially considering that data aspect of
Yes.
Good presentation. And there's another aspect to it. I can't remember the exact presentation. There has been analysis that you have done saying that about like 80% like the product, and when you are doing such kind of like customer engagement, so when you do this feedback service, try checking the customer discovery interviews, because otherwise like this is something called mum test you might have asked. If you ask them like whether you like it, the usual answer that we get is like, yes, I like it. But whether they want to pay it, and then all that, it depend on the whole pain pointers that they have. So when you are doing such kind of like customer related feedbacks, try checking up on this customer discovery interview.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely. Right now, 2 lead developers who are controlling the front end and back end, and there are six persons working under them. So around 14 persons and 2 admin staffs. Sorry? React. Yeah.
You are not using any PHP frameworks on that. It's
No.
only on React.
No.
Thank you, Mr. Jayantan. And as our final presenter, we have A. Jayachandran to present about her product, Trash for Trade. Actually, I think he's sent the same presentation again, and let me check. After this presentation, certificates will be provided to the participants of the investor lounge.
Sri Lanka. So this was happened in Ampara, Sri Lanka. 25 kilograms of polythene has been removed from a dead elephant. In 2019, in Sri Lanka, totally 361 elephant has died. Researchers did a research using that dead elephant, and they have found that at least a few polythene materials has been found from that dead elephant. So this was happened in Mintotamulla, Sri Lanka, including 5 children, 19 people. They are died due to this issue. The reason for this is low density plastic mixed with the dump yards. So in Sri Lanka, every year we produce 1.49 million metric tons of plastics, but only 10% of them were recycled. Others ended up in dump yards or oceans. So the solution that we are proposing is plastic upcycling and plastic downcycling technology. So what plastic upcycling is, producing a new material from a waste material like plastic containers, jars, kind of things. And what downcycling is, producing a new raw material from a plastic waste material like shredded plastic, pellets. So these are the SDG goals that we are mainly targeting on. So our startup is derived from an open source community called Precious Plastic, and whatever changes we do, we just publish them as open source. So anyone can start this startup in different part of Sri Lanka. So our machines are absolutely low cost machines in compared to industrial machines, because we produce our own machines with local resources, and this machine can be repaired with local resources as well. And we do have multiple workspace like collection space, upcycling space, and segregation space, and our own machine building space as well. So when it comes to our business aspect, we are mainly targeting on B2B customer model. So our main product is container-based upcycling labs, containing collection space, segregation space, and containing all these 4 machines. So, and our another business model, we are selling that for 35 lakhs, and our another business is selling machines separately. So we are producing shredder, injection, extrusion, sheet press machines, and some molds as well, and sell it to B2B customers. So to start this startup, our initial budget is around 60 lakhs. So far, we have collected 20 lakhs through investment, and we have participated so many competitions, and through that we got money. And so when it comes to our business case, for the 1 month, raw material cost is around 380,000, 85,000, and operation cost will be like 1 lakh, and sales cost will be like 20,000. And so our machine selling price is 6 lakh and 30,000. So our net profit will be like 1 lakh and 25,000. In the 2 years, we plan to generate 40 lakhs income. So far we have achieved these things. So we do have our own collection space, and we do have our own plastic collection and segregation space, upcycling space, and we do have our own website as well. And these are something we did earlier. Actually, in 2019, we started with paper prototype, and then we did community prototype using old bicycle. We attached it with shredder thing, but it's a failure model because we need more manpower to operate that one. So then we did CAD designs, and now we are building our own machineries. So these are some of the achievements. So this metal, we have our own metal and electronic space, machine building space, and we did some research and development in plastic recycling things and producing. We tried to make that as degradable. And this one is container-based upcycling labs. Actually, we implemented our own container-based upcycling lab, and these are the awards we have won so far. And this is our team. So Janan's CEO, myself as directing operations, and so Aravind Panch, who is supporting us from Germany, he's mentor us in technical part, and so Anshan is finance officer, and Janshan is main for machine building. And these are the supporters who supports us through this journey. And these are the partners so far we have partnered with. And so these are our community members, and we do have more community members, but some of them are key community members. And so before concluding, I would like to thank our lecturers, because we did that shredder thing yesterday, because in all of our machines are based in Batticaloa. We couldn't get it here, so we made that yesterday. So demos, lectures, and everyone supported us yesterday, even till 3 o'clock we worked there. They supported us. So thank you. You can reach out to this one of the media. Thank you.
Thank you so much. And now the presentation is open for the discussion.
Yeah, it's okay. I think you can hear me. So, yeah, it's a very good presentation and very good innovative idea. In your case, are you melting the plastic or polymer?
Yes, actually, we are mainly targeting on PET, HDPE plastics. PET, for the PET, we are producing 3D printing filament by bending the plastic stripe. And for the HDPE, we are melting that HDPE and we produce upcycled product.
So what is your idea about the gas emission? Because when we are melting plastic or polymers, gas will evaporate. That gases are not environmental friendly. So do you have any solution for that one?
Actually, that's why we are mainly targeting on HDPE, because in the research, HDPE will not emit that much of gas. It will not harm to us if we melt that.
But think about a closed system that one of our students present, that interlock brick. So likewise, you can think about a closed setup, fully sealed one.
So actually,
I will give some suggestions later. Okay.
Okay. Thank you. UWU University, as we always say, it's not just another university. It is an entrepreneurial university as for its vision. Proving that, the investors' lounge of UWU EXPO 2022 is the haven for potential entrepreneurs and inventors to get credibility, advices, and financial support to take their products to market. Now, I would like to invite Professor HMJC Pitawala, the Dean, Faculty of Applied Sciences, to distribute the certificates to the participants. WMJCM Tisera. IU Janedura. AP Abhay Gunawardena. AMIL Bandara. HIU Tilakaratna. RBMBN Ramanayaka. A Jayantan. A Jayachandran. Thank you, sir. Thank you all. So we are at the end of the event. Thank you all the guests, investors, and the inventors, and the audience present here today, physically and online. I'd like to convey my gratitude for the part you played to make this event a success. So thank you all.